are rolling. How do you feel about that, Dixie Bites? You gonna sit on my leg? Come here. You can do this video with me. You can do it. You can do it. Yes, you can. Okay, so I don't have enough storage to film an actual, like, decent video without going live, so I'm just going live. So I apologize if my live is kind of glitchy. I would rather film it and edit it, but maybe I can do that once I get my filming camera, if I ever get one. But for now, this is what we have to do. So if you missed anything, if you're gonna be in this live and you miss anything, when it's done, you guys can rewind, watch it, whatever you want to do. And if you want to skip this part, feel free to fast forward. So if you miss anything, if you have to go, you can always go back on the live. So we are starting now on this video. Sorry, I'm trying to get this set up a little bit better. Hello. So I am going to be starting talking about my recommended service dog breeds. I'm not going to put a number on it. I'm not going to be like the 5 recommended service dog breeds in my opinion, or the 10. I'm just going to name the ones I think succeed the most. So yeah, I know I just set up my Christmas tree. It's really pretty, isn't it? Anyways, we're going to get started. Dixie's right here. She doesn't really want to film this with me, but that's okay. Anyways, so let's get started. So my first breed I recommend it's pretty biased, is the German Shepherd. And I made a video of the breeds I do not recommend a while back, and I said German Shepherds. Then I made a video just like this one, I said German Shepherds. It's kind of in between, you know, it depends. And I'll get to you guys' questions soon, so wait till the end, and then I will answer, like, if you guys say, do you recommend this breed, and I will answer. But right now I'm going to do the breeds I have right now. So I do recommend the German Shepherd. They're the #1 succeeding breed in my opinion. Fun fact, they were the first ever service dogs. Ever. They were the first guide dogs, at least. But yeah, German Shepherds have a super calm, stable temperament. They're very, very smart dogs. The only negative thing about them is sometimes their drive. So sometimes they can have a really high prey drive. Sometimes they get stubborn, but it's not likely. It's just sometimes they have these little issues. Dixie, come here. Sometimes they have these little issues and stuff, but typically they shouldn't. With Dixie, her only issue has been being nervous, but that's just because I didn't properly socialize her as a puppy. So, when working, I was working her unsocialized, and that's why we've been socializing her more. So yeah, if you do get a German Shepherd prospect, make sure they come from a really good breeder. Also, if you're wondering what I'm grabbing, it's these little hot things, like the little hot hands thing. I don't know. My hands are really cold. But, yeah, I do recommend if you want to get a German Shepherd, you have to be ready to do, like, a lot of socialization. Training is kind of a breeze. I'd rather, when I get my German Shepherd puppy, I'm going to do more socialization than training itself. Socialization, desensitization are my 2 biggies. I could always teach him how to task weeks after I get him. I just threw my stuff. I just threw it. I can teach him all that stuff later. What's important to me is if he, you know, gets the important socialization, because if you don't socialize a dog, it's horrible. Next. So, next breed, and I will answer you guys' questions you're leaving right here. I'm just going to get through this. I'm going to do a couple breeds. Next is, I don't really have this to say. I just came on here and decided to do this. I personally, I think, I don't know, because it's kind of in between, because I was going to say golden retrievers, but I guess it depends, because some golden retrievers lately, people who have been breeding golden retrievers, the golden retrievers have been getting, like, really aggressive-like. I don't know what's going on in the golden retriever community and the breeding. I don't know what's going on. For golden retrievers, I would recommend them as long as you get it from a really good breeder who's not breeding these genetically messed up golden retrievers. I think you'd be fine. But they're very nice dogs. They listen well. The only negative thing about them is their hair. They do shed a lot. Same with German Shepherds, they shed a lot. They can get matted easily with the long hair. And again, like I said, golden retrievers are more prone nowadays to behavioral issues, well-bred or not. You really, really, really have to temperament test that dog, and you have to do a lot of socialization, because nowadays the golden retrievers being bred are turning out to act more aggressive. But yeah. Next one I recommend, I'm going to probably say Labradors. Labs are very outgoing and friendly. Again, they're becoming a lot more neurotic. So, sorry, I'm getting like these spams on my notifications. Not golden retrievers. Labradors. Again, they're becoming more neurotic with the breeding. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's becoming more of a genetic thing. I have no idea. But it's becoming more of a popular thing that Labradors are getting more aggressive or even nervous. They can become reactive easily. But a good pro with them is they are very driven for food. So they like to listen for food. Same with golden retrievers. They love their food. Also, with them, I guess if you're like small enough, they could be a good mobility dog. I mean, all these dogs I listed could be. But they're really outgoing. They're friendly when bred right. They're smart dogs. I mean, sometimes they act like little dum-dums, but I've owned Labs in the past, and they're super smart dogs. So I definitely recommend a Labrador. If you're looking to get an easier breed to handle, like one who's not going to be that high drive for like prey and stuff, I do recommend a Lab or a Golden Retriever. If you want a more challenging or, in my opinion, fun dog, I'm not saying like Golden Retrievers and Labs are boring, but with Dixie and stuff, she has more of a drive to play, whereas Golden Retrievers and Labs sometimes can be lazy. It depends on the lines. Show lines tend to be more laid back. Working lines and field lines tend to be more up in your face, wanting to go. But if you do want a more active dog, I do recommend a German Shepherd. Again, first place in my opinion. I will always recommend German Shepherds for service work. Honestly, guys, do you want me to do this video with breeds I recommend and don't recommend? Because I can do that too. Like, I can get through the breeds I recommend and then go on my unrecommended breeds. If you guys want, as long as it's okay with you guys, tell me if you're okay with that and I'll do it. So yeah, okay, it looks like you guys want me to do that. So I'll do that in a minute. But, I think the final breed, because I can't really think of any other breeds right now. But I think the final breed, from what I can remember right now, I do recommend, Dobermans. And this might be an unpopular opinion, but Dobermans, from what I've seen, have been very smart dogs. My grandpa actually owns one. We've owned them in the past. We actually had a Doberman here named MT. His nickname was Dummy, Monkey, Oos and Donkey, everything. He was such a dum-dum. But he was also a very clever dog in escaping. He liked to escape. But he was still a very good dog. And they're very smart when they want to be. They're such big love bugs. They're more laid back. It depends on the Doberman you get, though, because all the Dobermans we've owned have been pretty laid back. They're very gentle with children and other dogs. They're just awesome dogs. Even though they're more prone to health issues than German Shepherds, though, so do take that into consideration. If you're looking at a dog who's gonna possibly live longer and have less health issues, I'd look into a German Shepherd, because a lot of the Dobermans we have owned, MT was not a well-bred German Shepherd. He was Doberman. He wasn't a well-bred Doberman, but he was still a very good boy. But he did have some issues. And then my grandpa had a European Doberman from a rescue. Again, probably not well-bred. And he died from heart failure. MT died from, we suspect, his stomach flipping, but again, it could have been from old age, but we suspect the stomach flip. When he died, he was 9 years old, so it could have easily been from old age. But as long as you get a good Doberman from a good breeder, you should be fine most of the time. But if you want a dog who, like, if you want to get a shelter dog and you see example, if you go in a shelter and you see a purebred Doberman and a purebred German Shepherd, I'd go with the German Shepherd. Like, German Shepherds are more prone to having, sorry, my thing's at 20%. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up. See, this is why I like to edit, so I can cut out these stupid little parts. But, yeah, if you see a purebred German Shepherd in the shelter, as long as they don't have issues, I'd rather get a German Shepherd. They're less likely to have health issues compared to a Doberman. But that's just my opinion, and I will move on to breeds I do not recommend. In a minute, I have to find a charger real quick, you guys, so my phone doesn't die on me. Let me go get one, talk to each other. If you want to skip to the breeds I don't recommend, if you're watching this after I go off live, feel free to skip ahead. I just gotta go find a charger so my phone doesn't die when I'm in the middle of explaining it. I don't know where it is. I think it's over here. Hold on. Wait, I have to go outside to get it. Hold on, you guys. Bear with me here. Okay, guys, I'm back. I have the charger right here, so I'm just going to set it down. I have to plug in my dad's iPad real quick, but then I'll plug in the charger and get all that set up. We just have to get this all set up and ready. Okay. Then I will move on to the breeds I do not recommend in a minute. Just going to plug this in. I just burped. Dixie keeps on, like, taking out this carrot in her bowl. She was just eating carrots yesterday, so if you see little orange pieces on the floor, it's because she is picky and she picks them out. But let me... I think it's charging, so if it dies, I apologize, but I'm just trying to set this up. Okay. Oh, it's pulling it, you guys. I'm sorry. I gotta get this kind of better. I feel like this is gonna fall on me, but hopefully it falls, I apologize. Okay, starting again. The breeds I do not recommend. I am starting again, guys. Please don't get offended by this. I don't want to offend anyone if you have a breed of this dog. I could also talk about some types of dogs, not breeds, because I was going to talk about certain types of mutts, or a whole mutt group. So I will talk about that. First breed I do not recommend is a Pitbull. And this is not because of the negative stereotypes. I have a Pitbull mix at home. It's just purebred, game-bred American Pitbull Terriers. They can have genetic issues with their aggression, but it all depends on the bloodlines. Because I do have a friend, actually, I'm meeting up with, and she does have a purebred Pitbull. And she is a very well-trained dog. But it's really a, debate. It really depends on the Pitbull you get. You have to really look into these lines. So you really, really, really have to focus. My thing keeps on spamming me with notifications that don't go away. They stay there until I look at them, so, yeah. I don't recommend pit bulls. They're also very high drive dogs. They're not lazy. They need a job, and service work is not enough for them. Another breed I do not recommend is Huskies. My friend had a Husky service dog, and she washed because just Husky things, I think. But, yeah. Sorry, my actually, I was just talking about my Pitbull friend. She's texting me right now because we're talking about the meetup. So I apologize. I was just looking at the screen for a little bit, but she's texting me because we're going to have a meetup, and I asked her if it was okay if I record around her dog. And I think she said yes. So, yeah. Huskies, again. Huskies are very stubborn. They're very independent. Sometimes they don't want to listen. I feel like if I wanted more of it, why is my notifications going off? Like, I just had 3 of the same notifications that don't go away. That's nuts. Anyways, with Huskies, they can they just have a mind of their own. Sometimes they will throw little temper tantrums, and it's not recommended for a service dog. Milo's part husky, we thinking he's a psycho off duty. Yeah, that's super funny. But yeah, huskies, I do not recommend. Actually, I was gonna say, is if I wanted, like if I already had a service dog, like a solid one, I would probably get a husky and try to make it a service dog just because I think they're pretty. And if it did work out, it would help me with my disability. But yeah, don't recommend. If you have a husky that's working out, that's awesome for you. But 50% of huskies that go into service work do not make it. Actually, the majority, probably not even 50%, probably even more. So yeah, even Lexi Godbout, she has a husky. She said Dakota even didn't want to work for a while. So huskies, they can be pretty unpredictable with service work. I would recommend a husky more for sled work or another high working job, not just service work, because that can just bore them out of their mind. Next breed actually is not a breed at all. It is a mutt. I do not recommend any type of doodle, and I will get into this again. If you guys have a doodle, don't want to offend you, but doodles, if a lot of these doodle breeders out here do not responsibly breed them. I do believe there are certain doodle breeders who may be responsible about it, but most of them are not. And the thing is, these people who breed these dogs with any breed, that's another thing. You're breeding a poodle with any other breed of dog. It can be any breed of dog. It can be a Chihuahua, a Lhasa Apso, it can be a Great Dane, it could be a German Shepherd, it could be a Belgian Malinois. It doesn't matter. It's a poodle mixed with something that's a doodle. And that's why I don't recommend them either, because there's so much genetic mess going on. Your example, if you take a poodle, like a standard poodle, mix it with the Belgian Malinois, that dog is gonna be crazy. That is a very high-driven dog. Poodles, they're not lazy. Actually, I'm getting into that in a minute. But I was going to say something, but I'll save it for later. Poodles and Belgian Malinois, they're not lazy dogs. And if you combine that together, that's going to just create a mess. So definitely do not recommend that. Also, the fact that their hair gets matted easily, it can be more trouble to keep up with. But it depends, you know, if you're, like, here's the thing. If you mix, like, say, I'm trying to come up with an example, definitely a poodle, because obviously, if you mix a poodle with a, say, long-haired breed, maybe rough collie, you mix those two together, that coat texture is going to be so off. And if you breed a dog like that, those two different breeds, that one has a long coat, the other one has a curly coat, and if you mix that together, the coat is just going to come out super off and weird. Sorry, I was checking on my charger. I don't want it to die. And that causes matting easily, and that's really hard to keep up with, is brushing your dog every day. Dixie gets matted sometimes. Not to the point where I have to shave her, but to the point where I do have to work on it just for a little bit. So, yeah. Don't recommend any type of doodle. They can be very hard to upkeep. Some of them have behavioral issues. Again, it depends on the breeder who bred that poodle. Next breed I do not recommend this is going to be very confrontational, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this. I do not recommend any type of poodle at all. I just don't. In my experience, and this is just an opinion, you know, I'm not speaking for everyone. I'm not saying, oh, if you want a poodle for your next service dog, you can't do it. Like, I'm saying you can't. Like, I'm not like that. I'm just saying, in my personal opinion and my experience with the breed, they're not the best choice for service work. Almost every single poodle I have met and worked with as a dog trainer, I've worked with many poodles, doodles, everything. They're so, I don't know how to explain it. They're just so nippy at sometimes. If you do not get them from a good breeder, if you do not socialize them at the correct time, and if you just don't spend time with them and keep up with their socialization, they can become aggressive. And that doesn't mean aggressive towards dogs. It doesn't mean aggressive towards people. They could be aggressive to other animals, and that's not okay for a service dog to be. But the thing is with poodles, they were bred to retrieve things out of water, believe it or not. They're kind of like labs. The coat was made to resist some of the water, I believe. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. But with poodles, we ran into 2 standard poodles at the dog park. One, and then the other lady, I think she had a standard poodle puppy with the dog, and it was being very aggressive, or it could have been a toy poodle. Couldn't really look at it and discuss. But this one lady, she had like a little doodle poodle type dog, very aggressive towards Dixie. Then she had her big standard poodle, and it was clawing at the fence, like as much hackles as it could get raised. Because it was shaved, it was like its hackles were raised, and it was nipping, it was baring its teeth, its tail was stiff, it was going nuts trying to jump the fence, and it was trying to kill every dog that came in the dog park. And then when we went in there just recently, I think last time I was there, there was also a standard poodle there, and the dog came up to me, and I reached out my hand to pet it, because, again, that was also my fault. But, the dog came up to me, and I was about to pet it because all the dogs came up to me. They wanted me to pet them. This dog came up to me, was looking friendly. I went up to pet it, tried to bite me. And every poodle, miniature, toy, standard, every poodle I have came across has been aggressive. I actually had a poodle in Tennessee in a service dog vest come up to me, grab a hold of my leg, and rip on it with my brace on. I had this huge brace for my knee because my knee dislocated. I had just gotten out of the hospital. We already had our trip planned to Tennessee, so we went anyways because my leg was feeling not 100%, but it hurt really bad. But when we got to the hotel, I started walking around a little bit more. Like, I'm talking, I got out of my dad's car when we got there to go to the bathroom. I fell right down because my leg was all numb and my knee was just swollen the size you would not even believe. But, yeah, this dog grabbed onto me, and it started ripping at my leg. It was on a flexi leash, obviously fake service dog. Every poodle I've met has been aggressive, and again, y'all can think your opinion. Just every single poodle I've seen has been aggressive. I used to think standard poodles were okay, and they'd make a good service dog, but ever since I've been running into more standard poodles, they have always been aggressive. I've never ran into a friendly standard poodle ever. And I've seen a lot of standard poodles. Only one of the poodles was like reactive, but it was kind of like friendly or reactive. But it still was out of control, and it was yanking at the end of its leash to get Dixie. So I don't recommend them if you do not have experience with the breed. I was going to get one, but only as a pet. Not soon, because obviously I can't afford to buy a poodle. They're really expensive. But yeah, I just don't recommend that breed. Anyways, moving on. I'm trying to think of some other breeds. I've seen some of you guys say that bulldogs shouldn't be service dogs. I think bulldogs, pugs, any branchy breeds like that should not be service dogs either. But again, it depends. It depends on like the nose. Because when you're working a branchy breed, there is that chance that the dog is going to get very exhausted. I don't recommend that, because you could be working a pug, say. Like, you're walking a pug. Imagine this. You have a pug service dog, okay? It has some breathing issues, but not severe, so you can still work it. You bring it to Disneyland, over 100-degree weather in the summer. You go there to Disneyland to train your service dog. The dog falls down to the ground and has to go to the hospital because it overheated. See, breeds with longer faces have more of a chance to breathe correctly than a dog with a pushed-in, smushed face. Honestly, I'm quite, impressed with us because we don't have, long faces, but I even breathe weird sometimes because of my nose and stuff. It's hard. So yeah, but again, it depends on I'm not saying people, but for me at least, I breathe funny. But yeah, I don't recommend any branchy breeds. And I think that's probably it for the breeds I do not recommend. Again, they're very confrontational breeds. I feel like a lot of people disagree. I saw in the comments you guys were saying standard poodles are completely fine and they're not aggressive. Again, it depends on the type of dog you get and if it's you know, even temperament tested. If the dog's not temperament tested, chances are that's a huge red flag. So, yeah. Just be careful, you guys, when you're picking out your prospects. Personally, I would never pick the breeds I had just listed for service dogs ever in my life. You know, maybe one day you'll see me with, like, a poodle or, like, with a Pitbull service dog, but not likely. I feel like I rather stick to the breeds who may succeed more. Oh, actually, I was going to say, I don't want anyone to get offended by this. The last breed I do not recommend is Belgian Malinois. Don't recommend them. Very high drive dogs. Typically, service work is not enough exercise for them, and they can start getting kind of destructive and rowdy and hyper and stuff. But yeah. Anyways, that's what I want to say about that. And yeah, and if you guys don't want to watch this video anymore, you can totally go. I'm going to answer some questions that some of you guys have. I'm going to scroll up on some of the comments and do that. But yeah, if you're done with this video, I'm done with, like, explaining. So if you want to go, you can. I'm just going to scroll up really far on the comments. So we'll see. Okay, I'm trying to see. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to read these. Sorry, I'm so weird and awkward when I'm, like, silent like this. I'm just reading some of your guys' comments. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing some of you guys say, like, shelter dogs make good service dogs. I disagree, but again, it depends. Like, I say some shelter dogs are more predictable than some purebreds, because sometimes purebreds, again, can be backyard bred. I'm sorry, got a hair on me. I see Bailey the Dutch asked, how come you're already looking for a prospect then? If you're asking me that, Dixie is getting very old. So, yeah. But if you're talking to someone else. I'm getting a prospect because Dixie's getting old. She turns 5 very soon. Erica Diebold on here, YouTube, has an American Pitbull Terrier service dog. He's really good temperament and just trained like Huskies. Personally, I don't think he looks purebred, but he might be. Again, I don't know the breeders, so I can't say. He does look mixed, but I do know Erica, and we actually like each other's posts and talk to each other. So, yeah. But again, I could be wrong. Like, sometimes American Pitbull Terriers aren't cookie cutter dogs. They look different. So, it really depends. I mean, yeah, I'd say he looks purebred, though. Like, honestly, he doesn't really look that mixed. But he looks different. But, again, I don't know his bloodline, so I don't know what blood he has in him. Have you seen a poodle Pitbull? So sad, but kind of funny looking. No, actually, I think I have. A pit oodle. A oodle pit. I don't know. Wait, a bull doodle. I don't know. You know what you call a bulldog mixed with the Shih Tzu? Bullshit. That's a really funny joke. Sorry, I'm weird. Because I'm not, like, looking at your guys' recent comments, so I'm not, like, seeing if you're, like, responding to me on this. I'm just going to go all the way down. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Okay, now I'm in the recent comments. What kind of prospect were I saying about? German Shepherd. Definitely. They're, again, I'm pretty biased, but they're the best service dogs in my opinion. Yeah, I guess it depends on the mixed breed, though. Ripco is not healthy compared to Dixie. Ripco has a lot of mental problems. Dixie has none. Yogi, he's obese, but that's kind of my mom's fault. But again, he's probably going to have health issues when he gets older. So, yeah. Dixie just turned to a dog. She's not old. When there are 4.5, then they a dog. Yeah, Dixie, yeah, she turns 5 in March. So, yeah. Also, I wanted to ask you guys, when Dixie's birthday comes around, her birthday is March 16th, and my birthday is March 30th, so we kind of have the similar birthday. But, I was going to ask you guys if, because there's more people in here, do you think you guys would, like, get Dixie a present for her birthday or something? Because I'm still trying to figure out the situation with, you know, the address and stuff. Great Pyrenees, I guess it depends. They're kind of like in my list. Like, I don't hate them as service dogs. I also don't recommend them. Well, I'm not saying hate, because I don't hate any of the breeds I just listed. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't really recommend them. But, again, if they are, like, they can be. They're just pretty stubborn. And, again, the hair, that's a lot of hair. I don't think I'd ever get a Great Pyrenees service dog, because I couldn't handle the hair. She's it's like made a little noise. How long do service dogs usually work? I've heard around 5 years they get worked. I'm gonna work Dixie until she doesn't want to anymore. Or probably like 8 years old. I'll probably retire her. So yeah. You're good. But yeah. I'd say until they get gray and slow and old, so maybe 6, 7, meaning a prospect when get a prospect when old SD is 4 to 5. Yeah, I don't have the money right now. I have to get a job, but my service dog prospect is $2,000, so I do not have the money. My dad still has to pay me back $47, so yeah. Will you do a tandem team when you get your puppy? Probably for a little while. I guess it depends, you know, but my neck hurts. I'm going to put one of these heat packs on my neck, actually. Oh, it feels so good. Oh my gosh. Like, my neck is kind of like, feels broken. What is a tandem test? Team? Yeah, tandem team. It's where 2 dogs work together, so 2 service dogs. Can horses be service animals? Not horses, but ponies can. Yeah, but tandem teaming is working 2 dogs at once. With my puppy, I was just gonna, you know, kind of get him into that and have him learn from Dixie, so yeah. Crap. My freaking neck hurts so bad. But, yeah. Anyways, you guys. If you guys don't have any more questions, I might go. Because, yeah, I was actually going to go out to my goats and let my phone charge, but. Does Dixie do some mobility? No, not really. She does light mobility, which is retrieving things. Light mobility, sometimes people think that's actual mobility, but it's kind of just retrieving things, giving your medication, opening doors. So Dixie does things like that. She's not good at retrieving, but she does open doors for me. I've seen Dixie do guide tasks. Yeah, I don't put any pressure on her pull strap, though. She has been cleared to do slight pressure for me, but we're still kind of learning, you know, how to do it well, because I don't want to, like, you know, put a lot of pressure on her, but, yeah, anyways. Oh my gosh, you guys, I hurt so bad. I'm, like, so sore everywhere. It sucks being disabled. I actually wanted to do a meetup with some of you guys, if you guys live in Michigan, but I don't think I have enough subscribers to do that. No, you're good. I think in the past I would have been offended by that, but now I really don't, because I've been told a lot of worse things. I've been told to kill myself, and I should just kill my dog. I've had people say they're going to stab Dixie in the neck and watch her blood slowly drip from her throat. So that's definitely not a hate comment compared to the stuff I get. If you go on my hate comment highlight on Instagram, you can see that the comment that someone said that they would stab Dixie in the throat and watch her blood slowly drain from her neck. And that was probably the worst comment I've ever got. They said they'd also stick a knife in my side of my neck. And I did not handle that well. I said, try it, because I'm not a little person. Actually, I was going to kind of, like, slip my arm out. Hold on. I'll show you guys. I gotta, like, slip my arm out, though. Yeah. I can't slip my arm out. I can't slip it through. Hold on. Let me just kind of, like, pull up my... I don't know if you can see that. You can't really see my muscles with this shirt. But, like, I'm not tiny, you guys. Like, yeah. I know, I hate people. I can't believe someone would say that about a dog. I don't understand it. Like, yeah, you can tell me you're gonna kill me and you want me to kill myself. I don't care. I don't take that personally. Honestly, I don't really like myself either. But when you bring my dog into the situation and threaten my dog, you best believe if I see you in public, you will get fucked up. Just saying. I'm not gonna take that shit. If you're threatening my dog in public, I'm tackling you to the ground, and I will be in jail for murder. Because it won't be attempted murder, it will be murder. If you try to do anything to my dog, if you say anything about my dog in public, you are going to die. I am not a person who is peaceful. I'm like, oh, please don't say that about my dog. I'm like, bitch, get on the ground and fucking die. Like, I don't deal with that shit. I'm sorry, I'm swearing, but I kind of got upset right there. But it pisses me off. I hate when people do that. These little, like, hot things are so soothing. Oh my gosh, they're so warm. Kind of want to take one tomorrow for school. Actually, don't you have to, like, shake them or something? Or you have to, like, hold them really tight. I don't know how to use them. But, oh, there we go. It's getting warm again. So, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, Milo, I think it was you, right? You actually witnessed someone literally saying I abuse my dog, so you know what people are like. So, yeah. People are just stupid. Oh, besides not enjoying tasking, what are signs that your dog doesn't want to do service work? They'll be more, you know, they won't want to walk around with you as much. They might not cooperate. They might not listen to the commands anymore. It's just, yeah. If your service dog stops tasking completely, it's no longer a service dog. If your service dog cannot perform a task, it is not a service dog. And sometimes I have debated whether Dixie should still be a service dog or not, because at some points Dixie would just be there and she wouldn't alert when I had an anxiety attack, but I later learned that sometimes she gets distracted and it's not her fault. Like in Walmart, I was just walking. Dixie was distracted, but she still alerted. She actually jumped up on me and started pawing at my face, viciously, so I sat down and she immediately did do PT. That was my proudest tasking moment. Dixie does not task every time we go out, because sometimes some things just don't happen. So, yeah, she could be better she could be more on point with her tasking, but I really can't do anything about it. So, yeah. Are there service dogs that only do one task? Oh, heck, yeah. Yeah, one task counts. So, yeah. But, yeah. I guess it just depends on the dog. My foot's falling asleep, you guys. Oh my gosh. Also, I wrapped presents. So, I have some presents. I still have to, so I got some of these, like, presents, that I had, and I'm just giving them. In this bag for my mom, I have, like, a couple of my bears I used to have, and I've never really, you know, played with them, so I just gave them to her. They're really nice bears. They're, like, Christmas bears. And then I got this, like, little goodie bag a couple years back, and I never used anything in it. So for my brother, I'm actually not going to say a lot here, because he might be watching this live later. But I packed them some stuff from that little bag, including some games. And then in this one, it's like a big present down here, is a couple of board games and a couple of books for the whole family when I go over there. And this one is just a bunch of stuffed animals I'm giving my brother, so. But, yeah, I'm gonna buy my dad new ones, because my dad, he lives here, he knows what's here. My brother, my mom, my stepbrother, they don't live here. They live at my mom's house. I'm not gifting anything to my stepdad, because in my eyes, he is a piece of crap. I do not like him. You know, I was warming up to him until he betrayed me, and I don't like him anymore. I will never like him. So, but that's just my opinion. So I'm not giving him anything. I will give his son, my stepbrother, I will give him some. He's still a kid, and I'd feel kind of mean if I didn't give him anything because his dad is a piece of crap. So I'm just giving him something just to be nice. So, yeah, but I'm not giving him anything. My stepdad, I can't do it. So, for me, I'm probably just going to get me, like, I don't know, a blanket. Whenever I get myself something for Christmas, sometimes I won't buy anything for me. But, just, I think last year, I got a blanket for Christmas. Because, yeah. But I have these little heat pads in my feet now. If you can see that little bump, it's so cool. But, yeah. Also, for you guys, if you're excited, tell me, because Daisy, if she's pregnant, I don't know if she's pregnant. I wish I had an ultrasound, but I don't. I'm good. If you missed this live, you can, when I end this, you can go back and look back at it if you missed anything, because I already finished all the breeds I recommend and don't recommend. So, yeah. But anyways, I'm putting these freaking heating pads in my feet. This is so comfortable, you guys. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, you guys, I bred my goats. So, if you're excited for goat babies, stay around. Like, yay. We are going to have goat babies late March, early April. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I get nervous about that, too. Doodle is one I do not recommend, so, yeah. So, yeah, goat babies. So, yeah, I'm going to figure out what I can call my goat babies. If you have name recommendations, but here's the thing, before you guys spew out any names, I want flower names or plant names, because the mom's name is Daisy, and if she has babies, I want them to be like sunflower or poppy or something. So if you have any flower names, like unique flower names, tell me. Fern. Oh my god, I love that name, Fern. Ivy. Oh my gosh, you guys are so good with these names. Yeah, actually, I want to get a goat named Popcorn. I'm going to name my next goat Popcorn. Oh my gosh, you guys have amazing names. Oh my gosh, you guys are freaking, oh my god. These are awesome names. Spruce. Oh, I love that one. I think my favorites are Primrose. I love that one. Love it. What else? I like Ivy. Rose, that's okay. Probably not one I would pick. Mistletoe, kind of Christmassy. If she had Christmas babies, I would name it Mistletoe. Buttercup, maybe. Fern, Petunia. Ivy, I like Petunia. And again, I said I like Ivy. So yeah. Spruce, love that. Lily Pad, oh my gosh, that's awesome. But yeah. Pine, that's actually a really good name. I'm going to save that name though, because my goat herd name is Pino, which is pine in Spanish. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Ooh, lavender. Oh, I could do that for like a light colored chamois girl, which is kind of like lavender color. Lily, aw. Oak or Oakley. Tiger Lily. Ooh, that was one of our fish's name actually. I think we still have them. Yeah, we still have Tiger Lily in there. But, yeah. But, yeah. Willow. That's a good one. Kind of common, but, you know. Lilac. That. Mum. I could just go out there and name my goat. Hey, Mum, come here. That's funny. I'm taking the heat pads on my foot. Pine Cone. Oh my gosh. I think that's the one. I think that's the winner. I don't know how many babies she has, so maybe some of you guys will name the babies. I actually didn't take any name recommendations last time because I named the baby goat Bunny, but I will remember that. And if I forget any, so yeah. I know. Come here, Pinecone. This is so cute. I think I'm going to name it Pinecone. If it's a boy, Pinecone. If it's a girl, Primrose. Or if it's a girl, I can name her, like, I don't know, a girl name. Yeah, our goats are Nigerian Dwarfs. And the world record for the most babies born was actually by a Nigerian Dwarf. It was 7 babies. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to save Pine. I don't even know what gender of baby she's going to have. Her baby she had before was not here, but I met her baby because when we went to go pick him up, the baby was still there. I wish I would have got her, though. Her name was Holly. Holly Berry. And she was a girl. And she was the same color as Daisy. And she was so beautiful. She was so friendly, too. Herb. That's a good name. Well, if you want to message me, if you have an Instagram or something, you can message me that. So, yeah, message me the pictures of your goats. And, yeah, Mushroom. That's such a cute one. Oh, my gosh, Mushroom. That's so cute. Dissy, she's, like, throwing a fit. She's like, arr. Cinnamon, not a plant, but that's a good one. There's Alpine Nigerian Boars. I'm not a huge fan of boars. Little Daisy 2.0. That's so cute. Wait. What was I going to say? It was like another name of a flower. But, yeah. My favorite... We have Nigerians and fainting goats. So, yeah. Ugh. But, I am getting into showing goats. I've raised goats for quite a while now. So, if you want to ask me, I'm basically a goat expert. I know every goat breed. Even the Indian goat breeds, I know. So, yeah. I was watching Cinderella. If you guys can see, I was watching Cinderella. It's so weird, like, looking back on some of these old characters. But, Dandelion, oh my gosh. I breed goats, and I am showing goats. But yeah, Dandelion is so cute. Oh, Delilah, that's so cute. Orchid, ooh, love that. I'm kind of like going on YouTube. I wonder if they'll, like, show my live. If I can, like, get the live on here. I don't know. My search history is interesting. Ark Survival Evolved. Lexi got about basics for goat kidding. Did my brother search that up? I don't know. It says mandates women based off of... Oh, I searched it up. It's basically where it's like, they put someone behind the screen. Sorry, I almost clicked it. They put someone behind, like, a little curtain, and they based them off of their outfits, and it's really interesting. I have that. Gangster's Paradise. Line breeding versus inbreeding. Just to educate myself a little bit. Clifford the Big Red Dog trailer. I was showing my dad that. Hoodie, which is a song. I was just putting it on. I don't know why. Blue Cactus Dairy Goats, and Darman. He's a good person. Like, my search history isn't that bad, so. Oh my gosh. I should name the baby goat Dandelion and make a video of me just, like, eating her head or something. Like, going, how? Like, not actually eating her, but you know what I mean. But, yeah, I think Dandelion. I definitely have some favorites that you guys picked out. Pinecone, Dandelion. Ghost or Pepper, Ghost Pepper. That's a good combination. Thank you. I decorated it. And we actually have... Hold on, I'll take this one off. We have a lot of dog decorations for some reason. We even have this one dog decoration, and we've never owned the breed dog. It's a Boston Terrier. So if someone has a Boston Terrier, hey, look at this little thing. We have a Doberman on our tree and a Labrador. I don't know if we have any other breeds of dogs on here. We have a bunch of reindeer, too. I don't know. Where did I put this? I think it was right here. I'm just going to put it right here. But yeah, we also have a lot of other decorations in our ornament basket, but I don't want to, like, deck the tree out. Plus, it's really tiring, so. But, yeah, and then we have, I'll take down this little ornament for you guys. Then we have this, which says Ripper. That was our old dog's name, and he passed away, so it's a little paw with wings and a little thing, and that's what we got. Actually, my cousin made it for us because she specializes in making ornaments and t-shirts and stuff, so, yeah. If you guys want to buy for her, I can try to, I don't know her business name because I don't contact her often, but she made that for us a couple Christmases ago. I'm going to, like, search up that and probably watch it after I'm done with this. I also love watching goats give birth because I think it's the cutest thing when the babies come out. It's awesome. Bamboo, oh my gosh. What if I name it, like, Bamboo and Kung Fu? Yes, just yes. Or Dumpling. Guys, I can't. I should name it Dumpling. What am I thinking? I'm going to name it, like, Dumpling or something. That's the best name. But, yeah. Dumpling is so cute. Raymond, oh my gosh. But, yeah, I can name it Almond. That's, like, technically a plant. Dixie, what are you doing? Did you take out your carrot again? Oh, no, she didn't. She has this little carrot piece in here, so. Do you like parsnips? I don't know. Don't know what that is. Poe. Oh my gosh, yes. Poe the panda. Iris. Ooh. You guys want to see Dixie? Dixie, come. Come here. Don't be shy now. Come here. Yes. Oh, she just clawed me a little bit. Also, good news for you guys. My grandma said she is taking me and Dixie out Saturday to do some things, so I will. Yes, she is. She has a little bandana. That's Christmassy. Come here. She's going to school with me tomorrow, too, so she's going to do some of that. Yes, you are. Do you guys want another day in my life school video? Now that I have more storage. It's so cute. Oh my god, she's yawned a little bit. We had no school all last week because of we don't have enough people to teach us. So yeah. But yeah, this video is very long now. I need a collar for her. Oh, she's falling in my lap because I'm itching her ear. No school for me until Thanksgiving. That's nice. I think we get like, I don't know how much we get off for Thanksgiving, but it's not much. Oh, I can kind of fit this collar on her. This little biothane collar. It's kind of snug, but it's not horrible. Hunt a biter. Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna actually, I could put a new little hole in this. Like, I could just kind of poke it with a knife and just get that so it's kind of like loose. I'm gonna do that actually. I'm gonna cut a little hole right up there. But, yeah. But yeah, I'll record for you guys when we go. Saturday, we're going to go to Walmart, Myers, because we're going to do Christmas shopping. The only thing is on Saturday, especially at the time we were going, which is probably like 10 in the morning, is that, but hopefully we won't see any, because last time we went to Walmart, I heard fake service dogs. I heard barking and whining, but I didn't actually see the dog. I think it was like pushed under the cart maybe. Don't know. But I saw 3 different things. I don't know if I told you guys this, actually. I'll tell you this story. We went to Walmart, and I was trying on bras and stuff, and I started hearing, like, whining and barking. Like, not barking, like, loud, but I heard, like, very, very, like, dog growling and barking. Not barking. Why am I messing up my words? Dog growling and whining. And I looked around, and I saw 3 things. Before I heard the not barking. Oh my gosh, why do I keep on saying barking? Before I heard the growling and whining, I saw what looked to be a doodle puppy in a cart. But I thought I saw a doodle puppy in the cart. It wasn't really moving much though, so I couldn't really tell if it was just a coat, but it did look like a puppy. Then I saw a leash tension to a wheelchair, but that could have been anything. It probably wasn't even a leash, probably just like a belt or something. But, sorry, I burped. We saw that. Again, that probably wasn't even nothing. But then we saw a brown dog, like the dog legs walking. But if I would have recorded, if I was just recording it, I got that, I could have paused on it and showed you. I swore that was a dog though. I swore those two things were dogs. And I think that little brown dog, or even that doodle, I think that might have been the fake. Again, I'm positive it was a fake service dog, though. I don't know if I'm going crazy or what, but it sounded like a dog. I'm not kidding. So, yeah. Wait, what's happening? I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, also for Service Dog River, I've already answered that. If you want to go on the... When I end this live, you can go back there, because I already answered that, so... I saw a fake at Target twice, actually. Oh, I hate it. I have never seen a fake service dog in Target. I've heard barking in Target a couple times. I heard big dog barking, and it sounded like it was inside the store when we were entering. I heard, like, Doberman type barking. I'm just saying Doberman because Dobermans have a deep voice. You can imagine what that sounds like. German Shepherd barking even. Lab barking, Golden barking, something. Big dog barking. One was a yellow long-haired sheet in a harness, the baby seat thing. It had another, and another was a brown toy poodle in a red Amazon vest with a tag saying ESE being carried. That's so freaking stupid. I hate people. Ugh. I don't know. I wanted to go, to Walmart or something for Black Friday, but none of my, no people in my family want to go on Black Friday because they said it's way too crazy and wild, so... But I guess that's good because I feel like I would see a lot of fake service dogs on Black Friday. But why is this so crusty? Ooh. I saw multiple fakes in Walmart, but possibly saw a real service dog. It was small. It could only fit one patch on its vest. LOL, but it was heeling next to the cart with a long leash. You know, maybe it was real. That's stupid, dude. Like saying service dog then ESA. That's just stupid. Yeah, Hellmart is the worst place. I've been hearing barking when I go there. I don't know if it's just my mind playing tricks on me, but every time I've been going in, I've been hearing barking and growling. I don't know if it's just my mind making up things in my head. I don't know, but I feel like every time I go into Walmart now, I see fake or hear fake service dogs. I have been seeing some dogs, but yeah. And it's not like, oh, I'm going crazy because I never see fakes. I do see fakes very often, and I think that's what makes me. So, yeah. Oh, Ripco, what are you doing? She's just, like, stretching. Ripco, come here. Come here. You guys want to see her? She's being so cute. She's being so cute. You can barely see her because she's black and she blends in. She's so cute, though. Oh, my gosh. I gotta get up. Hold on. But, yeah. You guys probably saw, like, the pit mix I ran into in Walmart, and it was, like, lunging at Dixie. That was eventful. So, yeah. But I'll record for you guys if I see... Honestly, I wish I had a GoPro so I could, like, film all the time when I see or hear a fake so you guys can tell me if you hear it, too. Because I feel like I'm going crazy. When I was looking to get an ESA, I actually looked up the laws before taking my dog in public. Yeah, actually, when I was uneducated, also that's fine if you have to go. I hope you have a good day. But I'm going to poke a little hole in this. So don't mind that. I just want to make, like, a little hole. Because, yeah. I don't know how to make a good hole for this, though. Guys, this is so difficult. I don't know. I don't think I can really get this all fixed up, but oh well. Yeah, I can't really get that. I wonder if we have like a needle or something. Hold on. I'm gonna try to find a needle and poke it through that. Or something. I have like this little screw. Let me try to poke the little screw through it. I almost like murdered myself right there. Oh, you guys, I don't know how to do this. I'm horrible at doing this. Okay. Where is like a little sharp thing I can just poke it into? There's a bunch of blades, but I don't want to like cut myself. Like really sharp blades. Shoot, you guys. Maybe I can try tweezers. Sorry, I'm just trying to poke a hole in this so Dixie can wear this collar because it's way too small for her. I don't know, you guys. I don't know how to poke this. Anyways, there's only like one person in here still. I'm sorry, but shoot. But yeah, anyways, I'm probably going to go just because I have to figure out how to poke a hole in this. So, yeah. But if you guys want to look back on this, totally feel free to. I'm just